Hockey is the greatest game on earth, best sport in the world, and that's what this show is all about. Hockey. We love it, and we're bringing you everything about it. Showcasing the best of the best, going behind the scenes, so check it out. Random Hockey Show, episode number 1. Here we go. Chilling here in the Coco Lounge at the fabulous Opus Hotel in Montreal. It's in a really cool area of the city, Sherbrooke and St. Laurent. Obviously, as you can hear from behind us, lots going on down here, lots of pubs, restaurants, tons of places to watch hockey down here. The Opus, definitely fans of hockey. They support the Montreal Canadiens in a big way. Speaking of the Montreal Canadiens, pretty much the reason we decided to kick off the Random Hockey Show in Montreal, because as everybody knows, they are the best franchise in the history of hockey. 24 Stanley Cups, and sadly actually the last Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup back in 1993. But still, last Canadian team, so that's something. Go Habs, go. We're going to be talking about lots of stuff on the show, obviously all hockey related, so we've got books, commercials, we've got beer, and we've got a guest. So let's get going, shall we? I want to talk about a book, actually, first of all. Very cool book. Oh, and here it is. How random. Oh, nice throw. Actually, Toronto Maple Leafs General Manager Brian Burke lent me this book. It's called The Art of Scouting. It's by Shane Malloy. And very different read for me. The scouts basically Shane goes behind the scenes and talks about the scout stories and all their antics from the road trips and very interesting stuff. And then the San Jose Sharks actually let him go into prospect meetings with Kavanaugh, I believe his name was, and they got to, right leading up to the 2010 entry draft, they interviewed him. Very cool to see what they asked the players, and I loved it. I mean, when Berkey gave it to me, I read it cover to cover in my hotel room in Toronto, so very excited. You might notice beer in the shot that's half empty. Not gonna lie, it's 10 a.m. and we're drinking. That's how we roll on the Random Hockey Show. This is Kronbacher, and a little shameless self-promotion for the brand. Oh hey, cheers. And we're gonna do shameless product placement right now. This is Kronbacher. I tried it the first time in Montreal a couple months ago when the Habs were in the playoffs. I was here, and it was at the Irish Embassy pub just on Bishop Street, and really, really good beer. I know it's early, but we should probably drink it anyway. Yeah, so check it out, Kronbacher. So every episode of the Random Hockey Show, we're talking about a different category, and for the first one I want to talk about one of my favorite categories, which is top 5 team-made commercials. And the far and away winner was the Boston Bruins for their work on dating within the division, also known as DATE. So it's the Boston Bruins hockey rules commercial. These things are friggin' hilarious. We ranked it by basically how long we rolled around on the ground by. It was designed by Mullen, and they're an ad agency in Boston. They're one of the top 3, and we interviewed with Jesse Blatz, who created it. Super cool. It's well done. I recommend every team to get out and use an ad agency, so check it out.
Here's your beer.
Thanks.
Cool.
She's so pretty.
We are very fortunate on today's show, the first edition of the Random Hockey Show, to have our very first guest. Interesting story about the guest. I was in one of my many trips to Montreal, wandering through Sherbrooke Street, and stumbled upon a gallery, the Galerie Lamoureux, I believe. My French is not super. And there was this painting up in the display case, and it was a wintry backdrop on a frozen pond, the Montreal Canadiens and the Quebec Nordiques playing good old-fashioned pond hockey, little kids in their jerseys. Absolutely phenomenal. It caught my eye. I had to find out more, and I did. And it was by a local artist, Montreal artist and painter, Carlo Cosentino, who has agreed to join us on today's show, and we're very excited to meet him. Hi, Carlo. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
Very welcome. How are things going?
Fantastic. Fantastic. Beautiful weather. We're in Montreal. Things are good.
Yeah, it's good life, right?
It is a good life.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie d'artiste.
There you go. So basically, I mean, you know the story of how I found your work, literally stumbling upon it, and the beautiful wintry scene with kids on a frozen pond, hockey, paintings, all about hockey. Tell me about that.
That's right. Well, it was last year, November, my vernissage. It was Lights of Montreal, and based on urban painting that I've been working on the last 2 years, and the launching of my book as well. So we grouped about 150 paintings altogether. And the vernissage was a success for 2 weeks. So it was tremendous. The response was very, very good. Sold every painting. So I'm happy.
And that festival is in Old Montreal, right? Which is a tourist destination.
That's right. There's 2 galleries. You got Ville-Amoureux has one gallery on St. Paul and one Sherbrooke Street right in front of the Museum of Fine Arts.
Right. Yeah, I think I did go there actually. Very cool stuff. So the culture of hockey, very prominent in Quebec. Kids really are growing up skating on frozen ponds here, like very cool stuff. So you're working with that and it's been effective for you.
It's been very effective, and people love hockey, so even though you're not a hockey fan, they just love the atmosphere. It's part of our culture, and what I try to do is bring in every painting really to life, getting the character, getting the mood of the scene, whether it's a morning or a late afternoon. It has to translate into colors, so that's really what I've been working on for the last 10 years.
You are very good at what you do, and I admire that. And I know you're trying to maybe pass on your trade and give others the opportunity to learn how to paint. You're offering classes.
That's right.
And again, I just want to say, I could possibly be the worst artist on earth. Like, my version of drawing is stick people with square houses with smoke coming up the chimney, and maybe like a flower that looks like it's dying. So is there hope for me to learn how?
There is hope for you. I mean, art is something I can teach, and I've been successful at it. It's one thing to earn your living doing it, and it's one thing to do it as a hobby. I think anybody can paint. I'm also volunteering with my spouse. Every week we teach young kids that are at the DPG, kids that have been abused or really treated badly with their parents, so they're taken from their homes. And this is the only time that they have recreational in terms of art during the week. So they have to win that situation, to be able to come to my class.
Good for you. That's very great.
Yeah, really fun. It's good to give too.
So do you think they are going to focus on maybe doing some Michael Camilleri or Carey Price?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Carey Price was always the first question, and that's what they want to see. Before that, of course, was Halak, but he's moved on.
He's moved on. Yep. Yes, he sure has.
No, the kids are great with that. They love the sport. They know they're hockey players. So I'm just there to help them draw, and if it can help them with just growing up, better, stronger, giving them tools actually. Because drawing is a passion. So whenever you're hurt, I mean, you can always go back to drawing, and it just takes your mind away from things.
All right, well, as long as you can teach me how to draw a hockey player that doesn't necessarily look like a stick figure that's dying, I'll be thrilled. So thank you very much for your time. Thanks for being on the show, and good luck.
Thank you for inviting me.
All right, well, that wraps up the first episode, the inaugural episode of the Random Hockey Show. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, next time we film, we're going to be in Vineland, Ontario at Wayne Gretzky's Vineyards. I didn't know Wayne Gretzky had a vineyard. I can't wait to try his number 99 brand of wines. I'm sure it'll be delightful. Thanks for watching.